Okay, this is kind of an emergency and impromptu. F bombs are armed and may be dropped randomly. So, earlier today, I got a text from Papa Carey about apparently somebody has determined that the Nord pipeline was deliberately bombed, and that NATO is saying that if Russians did do it, there will be a response. Well, I didn't exactly believe him at first because, well, let's be honest, the news lies, okay? So I went and checked this. I did a Google search, and Russia's purported sabotage of the Nord Stream pipeline marks a point of no return. Now, this is Forbes. I am inclined to give the benefit of the doubt when there is any, but when there is none, I don't. Russia says, well, it was just a leak. Oh, maybe it was just a leak. Something to be packed away in the back of your head. This is not. This is Forbes. They do have a reputation to uphold. Do they? I hope so, because that's what I'm depending upon. All right, let me scroll down. A little bit about the history of the Chernobyl disaster right there. And oh, here we go. That is what I wanted. History once again rhymed when on 27 September 2022, seismographs near Bornholm, Denmark recorded two explosions emanating from the Nord Stream pipeline. The truth is earlier Russian statements that these are simple leaks. Under normal circumstances, I'd be inclined to give Russia the benefit of the doubt. After all, accidents happen. The pipeline is old. There's all kinds of problems in Russia right now, not related to anything they should be not doing. Let's just let's get right to the point. Corruption in Russia is bad. These pipelines were put in by contractors who probably bribed everybody in sight and then some, just for good measure. And now there's this explosion. An explosion and a leak are two very different things. Could that one look like the other? Yeah, I suppose. But it gets worse. There were reports of Russian ships in the area. Now, that doesn't tell you as much as you might think. Whoever reported it, their ship was in the area too. And there's 100 other actors who could have been involved. But there was no reason to lie about the leak. None. There was no reason to lie and say this was a leak if there was sabotage, unless there was something else to hide. A deliberate sabotage of the line for whatever reason. I'm going to go out there a little bit. I was going to address this when I came off hiatus, but the same people who are now defending Russia tooth and nail were the same people who 6 months ago, 9 months ago, were accusing Russia of having uh, uh, helped rig U.S. elections. Whether that's true or not, I don't care. That's not important at the moment. It was the same people making the same accusations against the same people who are now suddenly cheering on their enemy. That has to make you stop and think for a minute. If you have a mind to think with, that is. And yes, Lauren, I am talking about you. How is it 9 months ago this was the evil, awful enemy and the corrupter of democracies worldwide? Now all of a sudden it's the defender of humanity. Pick a story, bitch. Keep calm and mandatory. Carry on.